That I just pushed in. We're gonna start the live video now, okay?
Okay.
Okay. 1, 2. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Change Starts With Us, Ohio. And who's our special guest today? Say your name.
Lisa Riley.
Okay. I get names always mixed up, so. But today's kind of a difficult day with all the complaints and all the concerns from family members and inmates alike. What institution is your loved one in?
In Marion Correctional in Ohio.
That's one we're just about to make many phone calls today as well.
Oh yeah, they're having a really tough time in there.
Right. Why don't you share a little bit about your concerns, and then we'll go from there.
Well, my main concern is they're not giving any inmates the proper things to fight this coronavirus. They were giving root masks about a week ago and said, make it work. And that was it. My family members in a dorm of 103. They're in bunk bed style, so the beds are 3 feet apart. They're locked in that dorm.
Right.
Now they're in lockdown, so they don't get out. To go outside or go to the store or go to rec. They're just in there. And so far in the past 3 weeks, they come in the middle of the night. They've taken out 4 different men that were sick, and that's pretty much how they do it. After they take these men out, they don't come in and offer any sanitation or anything, for any of the other inmates there not to get sick.
Right, and this is a big problem statewide. I noticed up at Pickway that they're making the inmate drink a bottle of cold water, then go outside and stand for a half hour, then come back in and get your temperature taken, then you go back to the block.
That doesn't make any sense.
No.
We all know never drink cold water before taking the temperature.
Yeah, well, I'm not so sure the medical director knows from Pickway or not.
Yeah.
But
now, in Maryland, they also have done things. The inmates do not believe there's enough staff members, and that's because they've cut down. They took away breakfast.
Yeah.
They're bringing 1 tray in a sack lunch. The 1 tray, whatever it may have on it, but then the sack lunch is always a salami sandwich.
Yeah. And they're supposed to get 1 hot meal a day, aren't they?
They're supposed to get 1 hot meal a day, yes, but they're also supposed to have a substitution meal for anyone that has religious reasons or dietary reasons. They're not doing that because my family member does not eat pork or beef, or of course you're not going to get the beef, but
right.
The salami sandwich is not an option for him.
Right.
They cannot get to the store. He has not been to the commissary store in over 35 days.
I thought they were going to deliver their commissary.
That's what they're saying, but they have not of yet. As of this morning, they have not. I spoke to them this morning at 8 a.m., and they're just trying to be creative, as the inmate has to. You have to stretch out your hygiene, you have to stretch out the suits that you may have, or what have you. They're trying to be creative. They hear many things. The warden there at Marion is not coming into work during this time frame. Evidently, she has a medical issue that stops her. Well, I understand that, but what about the medical issues that these inmates have?
Right. Well, they had a kind of a pretty big situation this week with an officer dying. Finally, I mean, the first officer statewide, I believe, and I believe Marion had the most at one time of the people that tested positive.
Right, yes, and I seen that with that officer, and what bothers me about that is that was the officer I have seen many years. I've been
Right.
going to Marion for visitation. He's in the visitation area.
Right.
So, I mean, does the government have some type of responsibility of letting the public know?
Yeah. Well, when they found out, he was automatically removed from there.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. That's what I heard too. That he was definitely removed. But it just seems like to me with the prison system, they want to keep it hush hush, and they want everyone to focus on these men and women have done wrong.
right.
And so they don't really matter.
Well, that's what some people want to believe. Our legislators, our governor, with his idea about releasing on 146 men, because that will open up space to have the 6 foot away. But he doesn't realize we have 48,000 inmates, and you need to release probably close to 10,000 if you want to make the room there so people won't catch this awful disease.
Absolutely, yes, yeah. And what I need Governor DeWine to realize is that my family member was not given a death sentence,
Right.
along with a lot of those other inmates were not given a death sentence.
Right.
And this is what they're getting. It's kind of like someone shooting a barrel full of fish. Who's gonna get hit?
Yeah.
And it's just not right. I'm not sure what they should do or how they should do, but they should do something.
Right. Right. And we are asking people to send letters to every state legislator, about releasing our people, those that have done their minimums, those that's been down a long time without infractions, those that are medically and 55 and older, and those who've been fighting the case that are wrongfully convicted, and put everybody on ankle monitors at this point.
Right. Well, now my family member has 2 years left. He is currently has this paperwork into the Supreme Court. We're waiting on a date because he is wrongfully convicted. We've been fighting that good fight for, over 6-7 years.
Right.
So, so it's definitely, he's definitely got a lot more pluses than minuses going on there.
And that's what we're trying to bring out is the awareness on wrongful conviction. And we're going to feature some of the guys on a website eventually after we figure out how that's going to be done. So.
Right. Well, and then unfortunately, with my family member, Governor DeWine was not governor at the time. His whole campaign was to fight on drugs.
Right.
And he actually used my family member's arrest to help get elected.
Right.
So, and this is what makes him fear, saying his name or coming publicly. He's in fear because in that prison system, they could just stick him in a hole and forget about him. Right.
After the video, if you could go down it, and if there's some questions, Phil, if you could answer them. They're going to be probably addressed to you. I spent my last 15 years at Marion.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Now, if you don't mind me, can I ask you, how's your experience in there?
Pardon me?
How was your experience in Marion? Did you think they were fair?
At the time they were, because when I first went there, we had Christine Money, who brought the Horizon Initiative there with Jeff Hunsinger and Kairos. Then we had Maggie Beetler, who Christine Money trained. Then Jason Bunning, who both of them trained. So we had good wardens there until this warden that came in, and she came from Mansfield, from a deputy warden to warden, and she's running it like it's a closed facility.
Right. Now, I have called her multiple times. I never get directly to her until I found out she's not even in the facility. But I have spoken to her secretary multiple times.
Well, she works there directly at the institution. So.
Okay. Well, yeah. Well, what I was told is because of the virus, she's working from home.
Yeah, most likely.
Yeah, she's working from home. But because what they do when you call Marion is they'll give you a phone number and say, call this phone number. They'll tell you everything you need to know.
Right.
Well, when I called that number, the lady I spoke to told me there was sanitation centers set up in each dorm. That's not true. She also said there every 20 minutes somebody's coming in to clean the dorms. That is not true. That's not true whatsoever.
Right.
They were given a mask a week ago, and that was it.
And I'm hearing from people that the masks really don't protect you from the virus, and also it causes a lot of trouble breathing.
Yes, it does cause trouble breathing, and from what my family member explains to me is that it's like a mask you would wear if you were painting. So it's not even something medically that would work. Would you support the idea about doing a protest at the State House, an emergency one, to release our people? Absolutely, yes, I would. And then also, let me get this in there before I forget. Their bathrooms in the dorm, they're not being cleaned.
You're right.
103 men.
You're right.
You know, it's a petri dish, and they're full of the corona.
Right. I was in there not too long ago, and I seen the filth.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Well, it was about 4 or 5 months ago I was there. But, we're trying to get that warden out of there. But we need to do an emergency protest like in a week from now. And we would, maybe you could, maybe we could have Alan put it together, but it would need to be on a Friday would be fine, But we'd have to get the media out there, which Jerry and Candace are the only ones that's going to handle the media. I stay away from them. So.
Yeah. Well, yeah, just let me know where, when, and I'll definitely make my day clear and be there.
Where are you located at?
I live in Maslin.
Okay, I'm from Palmer Heights originally.
Okay.
So, but we would do it from say 11 to 1 because that's when people, well, I don't know how many legislators would be there, but we're going to get the media there.
11 to 1. And now where is that located, in Columbus?
Yes, we would be at the corner of South High and State Street. It's between the State House and the Rife Center. The Rife Center is where the governor's office is.
Okay, got it. All right, write it down. So,
right.
Yeah, just let me know.
Right. Well, we will see. What we can do on that. I talked to some of our board members, and we'll have to make up some signs quickly. Maybe you can make up a couple from there too.
Yes, yeah. That would be great.
And you can bring all your people with you.
Well, and that's what I was just getting ready to ask you. Now, something like this, could I make a status on my Facebook asking anyone that has family member in Marion?
Yes,
Let's all grow up together.
Yes, but let me talk to our board to find out which day that they're available. We have one board member in Dayton. The rest of us are in the Columbus area.
Okay.
And then we have a lot of supporters statewide, and including other states as well.
Okay. Now, I will tell you that a lot of the men in Marion families have been reaching out to a Columbus newspaper there.
Right.
So they're supposed to be looking into the food situation with it, you know, they're not feeding them as much.
Okay. Yeah, that's something that needs to be done. Now, if we do a protest, let's obey the rules, stay 6 feet apart, so they can't come down and say, because they had a protest there yesterday. They probably had 15 people there.
Okay.
So, but I was gonna, be like, Governor DeWine, let our people go. Signs like that,
Right.
Yeah.
And
you and I don't believe that everyone should be released, I'm sure, but
no,
but a big portion of them should.
Right. And I will say this, even as far as my family member goes, he just wants to do his last 2 years.
Right.
We're not even asking for a release with him because there's so many. If you've watched and followed, they're going to make it so hard for these inmates when they do release them. Our main focal is, I just want them safe and I just want them alive. That's all. So I'm not asking for anything other than them to do their job.
Hey, Pamela made a good comment. Because the governor goes live at 2:00 and the media is already there.
Yes.
Let's do this from let's say 1 till 3.
Oh, okay.
That might be better, but I have Alan put it together, and Alan can find out from the board members what day. Well, sometime it would be nice if we could do it next week. Because how many people would die since from this time?
Absolutely, yes, yeah.
So it's and Marion is just one of 27 prisons that, and I'm almost certain that somebody in each prison probably has the virus, either a staff member or an inmate. Pickaway, I talked to a couple guys, a bunch of guys since yesterday at Pickaway, including this morning. And the one guy said half his dorm, 80% of his dorm is sick.
Right.
And they won't do nothing except give them that cold water, make them stand outside for a half hour, and then send them back to the dorm.
Oh, wow.
So.
Yeah. Huh. Well, and one of my fears is, it hasn't happened in Ohio, but I was reading this morning, Washington State, Kansas City State, they've already rioted.
Right.
And none of us want that. Nobody wants that whatsoever.
No. And we took a stand that we do not support riots by any means, because nothing good happens out of them.
No.
But, myself, I do not oppose a hunger strike or peaceful, thing, because, you only can take so much abuse.
Absolutely, yes,
So,
yeah, it's just the level of fear I have. When you talk about a person being in prison, period, is scary. Now, then you move it up another level, and you talk about people not getting food or getting the anything medicine that they may need, or there's no staff on, things that could really hurt them or kill them.
right.
And now that level of fear is just crazy. It's
Right.
just really affected all of us. I know.
Yeah, my cat almost knocked down my camera. So I'm trying to hold it so he doesn't do it.
Yeah.
But yeah. So what do you feel about this week? For a protest.
Well, now you're talking about this coming Friday?
Well, I don't know if we're doing it on a Friday. We're gonna have to find out. We want to do it when we want all the cars to see it. We want the governor's office to see it, and we want the news media to see it while they're there.
Okay.
So.
Well, which day this? Because Easter is Sunday, so no one was definitely going to be there. You know what? And I would even say.
Yeah, Easter's this Sunday though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So whatever day I'll make it work.
Okay,
Is what I'm trying to say.
we will put something together.
Okay.
You know, I have to wear my mask because I have heart disease.
Absolutely.
But if people have masks there, bring it. Everybody needs to at least stay 6 foot away. Not that anybody has it, but
Right.
let's be
right.
safe.
Well, yes, and I agree with you. I myself have a type of blood cancer, so I need a mask all the time.
Right.
So,
I have Hodgkin's.
so
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
But
So, so I understand. But if you could just get, when you find out a day, if you could let me know, and that way I can make a post and see if there's
yeah.
anybody.
Alan, Alan, make a post in the executive board first to see if Wednesday is okay. Okay, just make the post in there, and then we can make we do an event later, and then invite people. We do the event from our page, but Wednesday does sound like a good day.
Okay.
Usually, the best time to have protests up there when legislators are working is Tuesdays and Wednesdays and Thursdays. Fridays,
Okay.
legislators are never in. Monday, they're in committee.
Okay. So Wednesday the 15th is sounding like a good day.
Alan, we're gonna stay 6 feet apart from each other, and I don't think we're gonna get 50 people there. So, and Pamela's right. Everybody should wear masks if possible.
Yes.
You know.
Yeah, and I was told by my doctor, if you don't have the mask, get your scarf.
Right.
And just wrap it around as thick as you can into the 6 feet.
Yeah, but if it's 70 degrees, nobody wants to do that now.
Yeah.
So.
That's true. Today it would work.
Right, but you know, when I started Fair Treatment Reform, the group that we kind of reorganized, we did a lot of protests, and that group has gotten popular nationwide. And what we want to do is we want to get other states to work in unity, and other groups throughout Ohio to work together for change. That's all. You know, a lot of the stuff nationwide we can learn from each other. What works, what doesn't work for them. You know, and implement something here. Our biggest problem right now is trying to bring awareness on wrongful convictions. And I made a post today seeking attorneys that would be willing to donate one case a year.
Oh, I tell you, I am so anxious for you to speak to my family member. His case is unbelievable.
When is he calling?
He's gonna, he is gonna call today.
Okay.
But his case is out of Stark County, Canton, Ohio.
Okay.
He went to court, and they gave him 8 years for what someone else just said, and that was it. They had zero evidence, and that was it. And at the time, I was really, really sick, and he felt the pressure, and so he did go with a plea. But then afterwards, we hired an attorney and said, "This is crazy. What did he do?"
Right.
Yeah.
Well.
So I can't wait for you to speak with him because he knows all that legal stuff. I'm not good with legal terms, but yeah. So.
Well, we just right now we got to plan this event. We have a banner. We got a new website up.
Okay.
And you know, we just need to get people there, and we have to contact the media and stay at least 6 feet apart so we're not violating any law.
Right. And I will definitely, from my end, Massillon, Canton is 10 minutes away.
Right.
If I can get all of the people together and say, hey, let's follow each other, you know, let's all meet up, let's go.
Right.
Yeah. So.
Well, you know, there's a lot of information, you know, that we need to put out there. Right now, our vice president contacted the director's office for us, and we needed people to email the state legislative, senator and state rep, you just go to Ohio State Senate, click onto your senator's name, and you could just send an email through there. And you could say you're involved with that group. That's fine. It gives us a popularity.
Okay, you know what? I did email Senator Beatty, I believe her name is, from Ohio.
No, she's a congresswoman.
Yeah, I never heard anything back.
Yeah, I talked to her about 2 weeks ago over the stimulus checks.
Okay.
Yeah, she has nothing to do with the state's offices or the
Okay.
state prisons. Not federal, she would.
Okay. Okay. Well, now just my state representative. Okay.
And I'm trying to think. I don't know who you're. I know most of them. I know all the state senators now, but I'm not sure who your state senator is offhand. You could put your zip code in, or just send it to any state. Send it to as many state senators as you can, as many state reps as you can. Thousands should be released, not just 146 or whatever they said.
Right. Well, and when I first started reaching out, I did contact Fox 8 News, but they weren't real reasonable either. They didn't want to hear me.
Right.
So, because I was angry and afraid, and I just reached out to anyone I can talk to.
Right. Well, we, the news media pretty much goes along with the state. We've had a good relationship with ABC6 in the past. They followed us around for the last year and a half, but they turned on us. So, Jerry and Candace will handle the news media representing the group part. Now, if they come up to talk to any of you, fine. There's some people I don't want to deal with the news, though.
Right.
Because we have to be professional still if we want to get their help in the future.
Right, because I don't know if you've seen, there was a mom and she had her son in Marion, and she did an interview with the newsman, and they put it on the news.
Huh.
And then that night, when the inmates seen it, he got beat up, basically, is what happened.
Yeah.
And I don't know the full side of it is, but they beat him up.
Well, the news media came after me last summer and did a smear campaign to destroy a bill we had in the Senate, on my past. And it was initiated by a former board member and people that didn't think our group was for them. So some people just like to bash others, and we're not going to participate in it at all.
Right.
Right,
yeah. Well, I got the date marked down, and if there's other information, please just.
Yeah, we will make a post in the big chat in Messenger. Also, I'll make sure you are aware of it and the time exactly. And if you could make up a couple signs, we also need somebody to carry a banner. We have a small banner actually. We will probably get a bigger banner with a website on it eventually.
Okay.
But
right, yeah, that sounds great. That sounds great. And like I said, you can reach out to me at any time, and if for some reason I can't talk her,
okay.
text, I'll let you know.
Are you willing to have people send you friend requests?
Oh yeah.
Okay, what's your Facebook page name?
Well, it's my Facebook page. It's Mary Poppins, which I did that. It was kind of a joke with my granddaughter.
Yeah.
But only thing on my page is pictures of my grandchildren.
Yeah.
So.
Well, post copy your page and post it under the video if you can, and then we will work on a protest, an emergency protest.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, sounds great.
Okay. When you're this is your husband that's calling in.
No, we're not married.
Okay. Well, boyfriend.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah. You could say boyfriend, but I just kind of stuck to family member. Because like I said, he's really intimidated by the backlash inside there.
Yeah. Well, we all were. But well, when he calls, I do the same thing I did with you, Facebook Live along with the YouTube.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Thank you so much.
Sure.
All right.
Okay. Bye bye. Everybody, thank you so much for watching, and we'll be back on. I'm not sure exactly when, but thank you for watching Change Starts With Us, Ohio.